Today, we are going to talk about a life-changing topic, the power of focus. Focus is not just a small skill. Focus is the force that can change your direction, your discipline, your confidence, your English, your work, and your future. Many people have dreams. Many people have talent. Many people have ideas. But still, they do not move forward. Why? Because their mind is scattered. Their attention is divided. One moment they want success. The next moment they are lost in distractions. One day they feel motivated. The next day they forget their goal. They start many things, but they finish very few things. And this is where focus becomes powerful. Focus means choosing one important thing and giving your time, energy, and mind to it. Focus means saying, "This is my goal, and I will not waste my life running behind everything." Focus means training your mind to stay with your purpose, even when distractions are calling you. The truth is simple. Whatever gets your focus gets your energy. And whatever gets your energy starts growing. If you focus on fear, fear grows. If you focus on excuses, excuses grow. If you focus on problems, problems become bigger in your mind. But if you focus on learning, learning grows. If you focus on discipline, discipline grows. If you focus on your goal slowly starts becoming real. Most people do not need more time. They need more focus. Most people do not need more motivation. They need a clear mind. Because when your mind is clear, your actions become strong. And when your actions become strong, your results become powerful. So in this video, we will understand how focus can change your life, how it can make you stronger, and how you can use it every day to become better. Lesson 1. Focus gives your life a clear direction. One of the biggest reasons people feel lost in life is not because they have no ability. It is because they have no clear direction. Imagine you are standing on a road, but you do not know where you want to go. You may walk fast. You may work hard. You may feel tired. But if you are walking in the wrong direction, your effort will not give you the right result. This is what happens in life when there is no focus. A person without focus wakes up every day and reacts to life. They check their phone. They think about other people. They worry about small things. They start one task, then leave it. They make plans, then forget them. They feel busy, but not successful. They feel tired, but not satisfied. But a focused person is different. A focused person knows what matters. They may not have everything perfect, but they have one clear direction. They know what they are trying to build. They know what they must practice. They know what they must avoid. They do not waste their energy on every small distraction. Focus gives your life a target. When you have a target, your mind becomes more powerful. You stop asking, "What should I do?" again and again. You start asking, "What is the next right step?" This one question can change your life. For example, if your goal is to speak English fluently, focus will help you stop wasting time only thinking about English. Instead, you will take action. You will listen for 10 minutes. You will speak for 5 minutes. You will learn new words. You will repeat sentences. You will practice daily. Without focus, you will say, "I want to improve my English," but you will do nothing. With focus, you will say, "Today I will practice speaking for 10 minutes," and you will actually do it. That is the difference. Focus turns a dream into a daily action. Many people fail because they try to do too many things at once. They want to learn English, start a business, get fit, earn money, improve confidence, and change their whole life in 1 week. The intention is good, but the mind becomes overloaded. When the mind is overloaded, action becomes weak. You do not need to change everything in one day. You need to choose one important direction and move every day. If you want success, focus on one goal deeply. If you want confidence, focus on one daily habit. If you want English fluency, focus on daily speaking practice. If you want discipline, focus on your first action every morning. Your direction becomes strong when your focus becomes strong. A simple way to build direction is this. Every morning, ask yourself one question. What is the one thing I must do today that will take me closer to my goal? Not 10 things. Not 20 things. Just one important thing. Because one focused action every day can create a powerful change over time. One page every day becomes a book. One workout every day becomes fitness. One speaking practice every day becomes fluency. One disciplined choice every day becomes a new personality. Never underestimate the power of one focused step. Your life does not change because you think about success. Your life changes when you give your focus to the right action again and again. So remember this lesson. Focus gives direction. Direction gives clarity. Clarity gives action. And action gives results. When you know where you are going, you stop wasting your life on roads that do not matter. Lesson 2. Focus saves your energy and makes you powerful. Your energy is one of the most valuable things you have. Every day, you wake up with limited energy. Your mind has limited attention. Your body has limited strength. Your time is limited. So if you spend your energy everywhere, you will have nothing strong left for your goal. This is why focus is powerful. Focus protects your energy. Many people feel tired not because they work too much, but because their attention is broken. Their mind is jumping from one thing to another. Phone notifications, social media, other people's opinions, overthinking, fear, comparison, random videos, useless conversations, small problems. All these things take energy from your mind. You may think, I am just checking my phone for 2 minutes. But those 2 minutes can break your focus. After that, your mind needs time to come back. You may think, I am just thinking about what people said. But that thought can steal your peace for hours. This is how energy gets wasted. A focused mind is like a laser. A scattered mind is like weak light. Normal light spreads everywhere. It touches many things, but it does not create a strong effect. But a laser is different. It is concentrated. It moves in one direction. Because of that, it becomes powerful. Your mind works the same way. When your attention is scattered, your work becomes weak. But when your attention is concentrated, your work becomes strong. You understand faster. You learn better. You speak better. You create better. You make better decisions. Focus makes your energy deep. For example, imagine you study English for 1 hour, but during that hour you check your phone again and again. You reply to messages. You watch short videos. You think about other things. After 1 hour, you may feel like you studied, but your improvement will be small. But if you practice English for only 20 minutes with full focus, no phone, no distraction, no multitasking, then those 20 minutes can become more powerful than 1 distracted hour. This is the secret. Focus time is stronger than long time. Many people say, I do not have time. But the real problem is often not time. The real problem is attention. If you give focused attention to one skill every day, even for a short time, you will grow. You do not need 5 hours every day to change your life. You need honest focus. You need deep focus. You need a few minutes where your mind is fully present. When you sit to work, work. When you sit to learn, learn. When you sit to practice English, practice English. When you are building your future, do not give your mind to distractions. Your future needs your full energy. A powerful habit is this. Choose a focus block every day. For example, take 25 minutes and give it to one important task. Keep your phone away. Close unnecessary apps. Sit in one place. Tell your mind, for the next 25 minutes, I will only do this. At first, your mind may run away. It may say, check your phone. It may say, do it later. It may say, this is boring. But do not follow every thought. Bring your mind back. That is how focus is trained. Focus is not magic. Focus is practice. Every time you bring your attention back, you are becoming stronger. Every time you say no to distraction, you are building discipline. Every time you complete one focused task, you are proving to yourself that you are in control. And this creates confidence. You start respecting yourself because you are not just thinking. You are doing. You are not just planning. You are completing. You are not just dreaming. You are building. So protect your energy. Do not give your best energy to useless things. Do not give your morning energy to social media. Do not give your mental energy to comparison. Do not give your emotional energy to people who do not support your growth. Give your energy to your goal. Give your energy to your learning. Give your energy to your discipline. Give your energy to the person you are becoming. Because where your focus goes, your energy flows. And where your energy flows, your life grows. So remember this lesson. Focus saves your energy. Focus makes your actions stronger. Focus turns a normal person into a powerful person. A distracted mind becomes tired. A focused mind becomes unstoppable. Lesson 3. Focus builds discipline and self-control. Focus and discipline are connected. You cannot build discipline without focus. And you cannot keep focus without discipline. Both work together. Focus tells your mind where to go. Discipline keeps your mind on that path. Many people think discipline means doing hard things all the time, but discipline is deeper than that. Discipline means doing the right thing even when your mood is not ready. Discipline means keeping your promise to yourself. Discipline means choosing your goal over your temporary feelings. This is where focus becomes very important, because every day your mind will give you excuses. Your mind will say, do it tomorrow. Your mind will say, you are tired. Your mind will say, just check your phone for a few minutes. Your mind will say, you can start later. But focus gives you the power to say no. I know what I have to do. That one moment is powerful. When you choose focus over distraction, you become stronger. When you choose action over excuse, you become stronger. When you choose discipline over laziness, you become stronger. Most people lose not because they do not know what to do. They lose because they cannot control their attention. They know they should study. They know they should practice. They know they should work on their dream. They know they should take care of their body. But they keep choosing comfort again and again. Focus teaches you self-control. Self-control means you do not follow every feeling. You do not obey every thought. You do not run after every distraction. You pause and ask yourself, is this helping my future? Or is this wasting my future? This question can save your life from many useless habits. For example, when you want to improve your English, your mind may say, I will practice later. But if you are focused, you will say, no, I will practice now for 10 minutes. That small decision builds discipline. When you want to read, your mind may say, watch videos first. But if you are focused, you will say, no, I will read one page first. That small decision builds discipline. When you want to work on your goal, your mind may say, you are not motivated today. But if you are focused, you will say, I do not need perfect motivation. I only need to take the next step. That small decision builds discipline. Discipline is not built in big moments only. Discipline is built in small daily choices. Every time you choose your goal, your mind becomes trained. Every time you finish what you started, your confidence grows. Every time you control your attention, you become more powerful from inside. This is why focus is not only about work. Focus is about character. A focused person becomes reliable. A focused person becomes serious about life. A focused person stops wasting time on things that do not matter. A focused person understands that every day is important. If you keep giving your attention to distractions, your distractions will become stronger than your dreams. But if you keep giving your attention to your goal will become stronger than your distractions. So do not wait for life to become easy. Train your focus while life is difficult. Do not wait for motivation. Start with discipline. Do not wait for the perfect mood. Start with one small action. Because the more you practice focus, the more you control yourself. And the more you control yourself, the more you control your future. Remember this lesson. Focus builds discipline. Discipline builds self-control. Self-control builds confidence. And confidence helps you become the person you were always meant to be. A weak mind follows distractions. A strong mind follows direction. Lesson 4. Focus makes small actions powerful. Many people think success comes from one big moment. They think one big opportunity will change everything. One big idea will change everything. One big day will change everything. But in real life, success usually comes from small actions repeated with focus. Small actions look simple, but when you do them with focus every day, they become powerful. One small habit may not change your life in one day, but one small habit repeated for months can create a completely different future. This is the hidden power of focus. Focus makes small actions meaningful. For example, speaking English for 5 minutes may look small, but if you do it every day with focus, your mouth becomes trained. Your confidence grows. Your vocabulary becomes active. Your fear slowly goes down. After some time, you will not be the same learner. Reading one page may look small, but if you read one page every day with focus, your thinking improves. Your words improve. Your knowledge improves. Your mind becomes sharper. Writing your goal every morning may look small, but if you do it with focus, your mind remembers your direction. You become more serious. You waste less time. You start making better choices. This is how focus works. It takes ordinary actions and turns them into extraordinary results. The problem is that many people do small actions without attention. They study, but their mind is somewhere else. They practice, but they are not serious. They listen, but they do not repeat. They work, but they keep checking their phone. They start, but they do not give full presence. That is why the result stays weak. The action is not enough. Focus must be inside the action. When you are doing something important, give your full mind to it. If you are learning English, listen carefully. Repeat clearly. Speak slowly. Notice your mistakes. Try again. If you are working on your dream, give your real attention. Do not work with half mind and expect full results. Half focus gives half results. Full focus gives powerful results. You do not need to do everything. You need to do the right things with deep attention. Many learners try to learn too many things at the same time. They watch many videos. They download many apps. They save many lessons. They make many plans. But they do not focus on one simple practice long enough to get results. It is better to practice one useful thing deeply than to touch 10 things lightly. If you want to improve English speaking, focus on speaking. If you want to improve listening, focus on listening. If you want to build confidence, focus on daily action. If you want to become disciplined, focus on finishing one promise every day. Small focused actions are like drops of water. One drop looks weak, but when drops keep falling in the same place again and again, even stone changes. In the same way, one focused action may look small today, but if you repeat it again and again, your life will change. Do not disrespect small steps. A small step with focus is better than a big plan without action. A small practice with focus is better than a long dream without discipline. A small daily improvement with focus is better than waiting for the perfect day. Your future is not built only by big decisions. Your future is built by what you repeat every day. So choose one small action and do it with full focus. Practice for 10 minutes. Read for 10 minutes. Exercise for 10 minutes. Plan your day for 5 minutes. Learn 5 new words. Speak 5 sentences. Complete one task. Avoid one distraction. These actions may look small, but they are building a new version of you. Focus makes small actions powerful. Small actions build strong habits. Strong habits create big results. And big results create a new life. Do not wait for a huge change. Start with one focused action. Today. Lesson 5. Focus defeats overthinking, fear, and doubt. One of the greatest enemies of success is not failure. It is overthinking. Many people do not lose because they are not talented. They lose because they think too much and act too little. They spend more time imagining problems than solving problems. They spend more time worrying about mistakes than learning from mistakes. They spend more time asking, what if I fail? Instead of asking, what can I do today? This is why focus is so powerful. Focus pulls your mind away from useless thinking and pushes it toward useful action. When your mind is not focused, it becomes a playground for fear. You start thinking about everything that can go wrong. You think about people judging you. You think about your past mistakes. You think about your weakness. You think about your slow progress. You think about how far you still have to go. And slowly, your mind becomes tired before your body even starts. This is the danger of an unfocused mind. An unfocused mind creates problems that may never happen. It builds fear out of imagination. It makes small things look huge. It makes easy steps feel impossible. It makes you doubt yourself again and again. But a focused mind is different. A focused mind does not give too much time to fear. A focused mind says, I may be afraid, but I will still take one step. A focused mind says, I may not be perfect, but I can still improve. A focused mind says, I do not need to solve my whole life today. I only need to do the next right thing. That sentence is life-changing. You do not need to solve your whole life today. You only need to do the next right thing. Overthinking asks too many questions. What will happen? What will people say? What if I am not good enough? What if I make a mistake? What if I waste my time? What if I fail again? But focus asks one powerful question. What is the next action? This one question brings your power back. Because when you focus on the next action, fear becomes smaller. Doubt becomes weaker. Confusion starts disappearing. Your mind stops running in 100 directions and starts moving in one direction. For example, imagine a person wants to improve English. They start thinking, my English is weak. My grammar is not good. My pronunciation is not perfect. People will laugh at me. I am too late. Maybe I cannot become fluent. This is overthinking. And if they stay in this thinking, they will never start. But if they use focus, they will say, today I will speak 5 sentences. Today, I will listen for 10 minutes. Today, I will repeat one paragraph. Today, I will learn 3 useful words. Now the mind has direction. Now the fear has less power. Now the person is moving. This is the secret. Action breaks fear. Focus creates action. When you take focused action, your mind gets evidence. You prove to yourself, I can do something. You prove to yourself, I am not stuck. You prove to yourself, I can move forward even with fear. Confidence does not come from thinking positive all day. Confidence comes from taking action again and again. When you do the work, your mind starts trusting you. When you keep your promises, your self-respect grows. When you face small fears, your courage becomes stronger. This is why focus can change your personality. A focused person does not wait until fear disappears. A focused person moves with fear. A focused person understands that fear is not a stop sign. Fear is only a signal that something matters. If you are afraid to speak English, speak one sentence. If you are afraid to start a goal, start for 5 minutes. If you are afraid to fail, take one small step and learn from the result. If you are afraid of judgment, remember that people cannot live your life for you. Your future is not built by their opinions. Your future is built by your focus. Many people are controlled by outside noise. Someone criticizes them, and they stop. Someone laughs at them, and they lose confidence. Someone says, you cannot do it, and they believe it. Someone is more successful, and they start comparing themselves. But focus protects you from noise. When your focus is strong, you stop giving power to every voice. You stop treating every opinion like truth. You stop checking other people's progress every day. You stop wasting your energy trying to prove yourself to everyone. You start building. You start practicing. You start improving. You start becoming serious about your own life. This is maturity. Maturity is when you stop reacting to every distraction and start responding to your purpose. Overthinking keeps you in the same place. Focus moves you forward. Doubt makes you weak. Focus makes you steady. Fear tells you to stop. Focus tells you to take one more step. And remember, fear grows when you avoid action. But fear becomes weaker when you face action again and again. The first time you speak, you may feel nervous. The second time, a little less. The third time, a little better. The 10th time, you become more comfortable. The 100th time, it becomes part of you. This is how focus defeats fear. Not in one day, not by magic, but through repeated action. So whenever your mind starts overthinking, do not fight every thought. Do not argue with every fear. Do not sit there waiting for perfect confidence. Bring your mind back to one thing. What is the next right action? Then do it. Even if it is small, do it. Even if it is not perfect, do it. Even if you feel nervous, do it. Because every focused action is a message to your mind. It says, I am stronger than my fear. I am bigger than my doubt. I am not here to waste my life in thinking. I am here to build something real. That is the power of focus. It gives you control over your inner world. It helps you stop living inside fear and start living inside action. It teaches you that your thoughts are not always the truth. Sometimes your mind creates fear because it wants comfort. But your future requires courage. So choose courage. Choose focus. Choose action. Do not let overthinking steal your dream before you even start. Do not let fear decide your future. Do not let doubt become the voice that controls your life. You are allowed to start small. You are allowed to make mistakes. You are allowed to learn slowly. You are allowed to be a beginner. But you are not allowed to quit on yourself just because your mind is noisy. A noisy mind can be trained. A fearful heart can become brave. A confused person can become clear. A distracted life can become powerful. But it starts with focus. Remember this lesson. Focus defeats overthinking. Focus weakens fear. Focus destroys doubt. Focus brings your mind back to action. And when action becomes your habit, success becomes your direction. Lesson 6. Focus turns dreams into reality. Everyone has dreams. Some people dream of becoming successful. Some people dream of speaking English fluently. Some people dream of becoming confident. Some people dream of building a better life for their family. Some people dream of earning more money, becoming healthier, starting a business, changing their personality, or becoming respected. Dreams are beautiful. But dreams alone are not enough. A dream without focus is only imagination. A dream without action is only a wish. A dream without discipline slowly becomes regret. This is why focus is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Focus takes your dream and turns it into a plan. Focus takes your plan and turns it into daily action. Focus takes your daily action and turns it into progress. Focus takes your progress and turns it into success. Without focus, even a powerful dream becomes weak. Many people say, I want to change my life. But after saying this, they continue the same habits. They wake up the same way. They waste time the same way. They delay the same way. They get distracted the same way. They complain the same way. They dream big, but they act small. And after months or years, they wonder why life has not changed. The truth is simple. Your life will not change only because you want it to change. Your life changes when your focus changes. If you focus on comfort, your life will stay the same. If you focus on excuses, your dreams will stay far away. If you focus on distractions, your goals will become weak. But if you focus on growth, discipline, learning, and daily action, your life will slowly become different. Focus decides what grows in your life. If you give your focus to your phone every morning, distraction grows. If you give your focus to comparison, insecurity grows. If you give your focus to fear, hesitation grows. But if you give your focus to practice, skill grows. If you give your focus to discipline, confidence grows. If you give your focus to your goal, your future grows. This is why you must protect your focus like you protect something valuable. Because your focus is your life energy. Where your focus goes, your time goes. Where your time goes, your habits go. Where your habits go, your character goes. And where your character goes, your destiny goes. A focused person understands this. A focused person knows that one small action today may look simple, but it is shaping the future. For example, if you practice English every day with focus, you may not become fluent tomorrow. But your mind is changing, your mouth is training, your fear is reducing, your listening is improving, your confidence is growing. One day people will see your improvement and say, how did you change so much? But they will not see the private work. They will not see the days you felt tired but still practiced. They will not see the days you wanted to quit, but chose one more step. That is the hidden power of focus. Focus builds success quietly before the world notices loudly. Most people want public results, but they avoid private discipline. They want applause, but they do not want practice. They want confidence, but they do not want discomfort. They want success, but they do not want consistency. But real growth is built in silence. You improve when no one is praising you. And slowly, you become someone different. This is how dreams become reality. Not through one magical day, but through many focused days. A dream needs your attention every day. It does not need perfect action, but it needs consistent action. It does not need you to be the best from the beginning, but it needs you to stay committed. So if you have a dream, do not only talk about it, focus on it. Write it clearly. Break it into small steps. Choose one action you can do today. Remove one distraction that is stealing your time. Make one promise to yourself and keep it. This is how you begin. If your dream is English fluency, do not just say, I want fluent English. Focus on daily speaking. Focus on listening. Focus on repeating. Focus on using simple sentences. Focus on building confidence one day at a time. If your dream is success, do not just say, I want to be successful. Focus on skill. Focus on discipline. Focus on time management. Focus on learning. Focus on finishing what you start. If your dream is confidence, do not just say, I want confidence. Focus on action. Speak when you feel nervous. Try when you feel unsure. Stand up after mistakes. Keep promises to yourself. Your dream becomes real when your focus becomes daily. Clarity comes after movement. Confidence comes after practice. Success comes after focus. You will never feel fully ready in the beginning. Start anyway. Start with what you have. Start from where you are. Start with 5 minutes. Start with one page. Start with one sentence. Start with one call. Start with one workout. Start with one focused hour. The beginning may look small, but the direction is powerful. A seed is small, but if it is planted, protected, and watered every day, it becomes a tree. Your dream is also like a seed. Focus is the water. Discipline is the sunlight. Consistency is the soil. If you keep giving it attention, it will grow. But if you plant the seed today and forget it tomorrow, nothing will happen. This is what many people do with their dreams. They feel excited for 2 days, then they forget. They make a plan, then they leave it. They start strong, then they get distracted. They want results, but they do not protect the process. Do not be that person. Be the person who stays focused even when excitement goes down. Be the person who continues even when progress is slow. Because focus is not only about attention, focus is commitment. Focus means, this matters to me, so I will keep showing up. And when you keep showing up, life starts changing. Maybe not immediately, maybe not dramatically, but slowly, deeply, and permanently. Your habits change, your thinking changes, your confidence changes, your discipline changes, your identity changes. You stop seeing yourself as a person who only dreams. You start seeing yourself as a person who does the work. That identity is powerful. When you become focused, you stop waiting for someone to push you. You stop needing perfect motivation. You stop depending on good mood. You become your own leader. You tell yourself, this is my goal. This is my path. This is my responsibility. That is when life changes. Because the day you take full responsibility for your focus is the day you take power back from distractions. Your dreams are not impossible, but they require your attention. Your future is not far away, but it requires your daily effort. Your success is not hidden from you, but it requires your focus. Focus turns dreams into plans. Plans turn into actions. Actions turn into habits. Habits turn into results. Results turn into a new life. A dream with no focus disappears. A dream with focus becomes reality. The power of focus is the power to choose your life. Every day, something is asking for your attention. Your phone wants your focus. Social media wants your focus. Problems want your focus. Fear wants your focus. People's opinions want your focus. Your past wants your focus. Your excuses want your focus. But you must decide. Will you give your focus to distractions? Or will you give your focus to your future? Because your attention is not small. Your attention is your power. Your attention is your energy. Your attention is your direction. And your direction becomes your destiny. If you want a better life, start by protecting your focus. Do not try to change your whole life in one moment. Just bring your mind back to the right path again and again. When you get distracted, return. When you feel afraid, return. When you feel lazy, return. When you feel doubtful, return. When you make mistakes, return. This is how strong people are built. They do not stay perfect. They keep returning to their purpose. Your focus may be weak today, but it can become strong. Your discipline may be small today, but it can grow. Your dream may look far today, but it can come closer with every focused action. So do not waste your best energy on things that do not build your life. Because one focused mind is more powerful than 100 scattered wishes. One focused action is more powerful than 1,000 empty thoughts. One focused life is more powerful than years of distraction. So from today, choose focus. Choose clarity over confusion. Choose action over overthinking. Choose discipline over excuses. Choose your goal over temporary comfort. And remember this always. Whatever gets your focus gets your energy. Whatever gets your energy grows. So focus on the life you want to build, and one day, you will become the proof that focus can change everything.